Hey guys, how's it going? Well, today's video is lots of bright colors. See, I was doing a little house cleaning and I didn't realize that I had a whole bunch of little bottles of Liquitex ink, right? Nice bright color. Oh, by the way, I'm not getting sponsored by Liquitex ink. I just happen to use Liquitex ink. So, anyways, brightly colored, right? And I thought to myself, I'm going to sit down and do something. So I did, and I think it turned out really, really well. I was more than happy with myself on this one, and I think you'll enjoy it. So, before we get to that part, if there's any chance that you might give me the thumbs up, I would really appreciate that. That would really make me happy. Now, also, you can, if you'd really, really like to, hit the bell for notification, ding dong, all day long. And also, you know that there is...
Yes. You can subscribe. You can subscribe to my channel, and that would be lovely. So, let's get started on the video, okay? Alrighty.
I'm going to be using Liquitex inks, different colors, and then I'm going to be using water and then some brushes. So basically what I've got are different brushes with different thicknesses, thin and thin, and thick and thin, blah blah blah. And I also have my pen with me too, my dip it pen. Basically what I'm going to do is do my little drawing here and then see how it works with the water. So basically I'm going to let the water do the work and the inks do the work and all that kind of stuff. So first, it'll be done with just water, as I said. Start off, make it easy for yourself. A simple subject, right? Now it's probably going to be really hard for you to see because I'm having a heck of a time trying to see it. But there we are. I've got my water. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drip in some color. Little drip of color. Boom. Wow. Okay. Now, another little drip of color. You're going to have to work fairly quickly when you're doing something like this, right? And then I'm going to drip it again. Right? Okay, looking good, looking good. Now, what I can do is take a different brush that's dry, that doesn't have anything on it or any ink or anything like that. And then maybe add some water. And again, I can make a little circle, then maybe a little bit more color. So now I have basically a center point to work from. And I'm gonna go boom. Now, if you had a touch of color into it, it'd be okay because you're going to use other colors to make the picture happen, right? Okay. Probably don't need to go too far ahead of yourself to make this happen. It's gonna work out. Oh yeah, look at that, look at that. And just add a little more drops here, maybe a little drop here, and a little bit drop over there. I'm kind of getting what I want out of the situation. With the pen itself, what I can do is I can just pull little lines. And that can be a lot of fun too, because it gives you this neat detail, and you just use the pen and the ink just to pull it over. Right? See how it's going there? Yeah. Back to the water again, and let's see, I'm going to go big outline of water, and it's okay if it gets grabbed, right? Because just what you're doing is kind of splashing it in there and making it happen. This time I am actually using the other side of the pen, and I'm just dragging it just because it's kind of small and thin. I'm just going to add some drips in there. See what happens there too. Kind of looks interesting. I always have like a good cup, maybe like 3 or 4 cups of water because you want to keep it fresh, and also you can fill in a spot real fast. Not there. See, I just wanted that. Made that bleed into there. Looks interesting. I'm taking the pen again, and I'm making more lines. I'm just dragging them right across. I'm not trying to really draw it in, I'm just dragging it across. Back to water again. I'm going to do the fin here. Like I said, if you have a little bit of color into it, that's okay, because, you know, at least that way you can see what's going on. And so I'm kind of bringing out the fin on my fish. Yeah. And then I'm going to drip my colors in. Woohoo! Look at that. It's beautiful. And then this time, I'm just going to drag the brush. I'm just going to drag it. See what happens there. Look, see? Look. Well, of course you can see it. It's on film right now. What the heck? But look at that. That looks so super cool. Oh, yeah. I love it. Yeah, don't try to paint too much. Be careful. I find myself sometimes I get a little caught up and I start thinking, oh, okay, I'll just add this little bit and this little bit. And sometimes that takes away from it, right? You don't want to do that. Because you're going to let the ink explore a bit. The other thing too is that when it dries, it's always going to be less vibrant than when you're doing it like this. You're doing like this, you know, you see that's all these colors and you're like, oh, that's so cool, right? But sometimes what happens is you kind of lose it later. It gets dry and it's like, maybe it's not as cool as I thought it was, but it is. Now, this one here, what I did was I actually scratched into the paper a little bit, just so I can kind of guide it a little tiny bit, but not too much. Again, right? See, pull back. See, I'm using that to direct a little bit, but I can't be too much. I don't want to go overboard on it. And I'm going to play around with a little bit of a swoosh. I can see that already happening where I don't know if I want to do that. Okay, I'm just gonna drag this. Just drag it. Because I got these puddles. I could just drag them a little bit. Just drag them. And then go. Oh, see? I'm filling that in. Right? Fill from the top. Keep swooshing around. I like it. Again, just drag. I'm just dragging the colors. Not getting too concerned. Because what I can do is I can add water and see what happens. Yeah, see? Another thing too is you can take a paper towel. And if you feel like you'd like to remove some, you can just remove a little bit, and again, you've got a new texture, right? Which kind of looks cool. Nothing wrong with that. But I don't know if it's loose enough, so I'm gonna hit with the water again. Just because I need it to be a little bit more intense. A little bit more direction, but still loose. Okay, I overdid it. Don't know yet. So, I'm gonna let that dry a little bit, and then I'm gonna come back to it. Because I don't want to overdo it, which I almost did it at the beginning there. But again, a little bit of fun. And even after I said I'm gonna stop, I'm doing it again. Because I'm an artist, and that's what we do. We keep doing stuff sometimes. I just add a little bit more here, a little bit more there. Oh crap. Well, that kind of Made a few little mistakes there. But why don't we just do this? Boom. Add some water. See what happens there. And some bubbles. When you are working with something like this and it's a little bit damp, be careful because the pen itself kind of grabs through it, and that you don't really want to have it, pull a piece right up or pull the paper up, and that be unhappy with yourself. So just take your time and that, make sure it's really dry. Us SMR people would love the sound of this. Oh yes, it's very relaxing to hear the little scratchy sound of the pen running across with the white ink. Oh, it relaxes my whole body. I'm feeling very, very at peace with myself. It's a great thing, eh? Just a little bit of sound, it makes people happy. I love that. Now that chewing stuff, when they do that, that's gross. I'm sorry, folks, but if you like it, that's great. But me, that doesn't do me any good. But I don't mind the scratchy sound. It's kind of cool. Kind of works for me. I'm feeling a little relaxed. Kind of puts me in a little hypno trance. There we are. Well, guys, I think all is good. I'm happy. Yeah, even like my little accidental bubbles. I think they look cool. So what did you think of my brightly colored fish? I think it was quite nice. And I really did enjoy it, using the water, right, and get it to explore the paper and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. So, go out today, have a great time. Be cool like a big bull moose. And remember, we're your pal.